Hello, Cappy. It's coffee with Cappy day today. I've got all sorts for you. Watch out for repeating numbers is the first thing I want to tell you. I saw kind of see stuff sort of as I'm preparing for the reading, and sort of in the middle of the night, they randomly like to show me random stuff. So one of the things I saw was the number 44. I think it was 44%. Watch out for the number 44. Fours could be particularly symbolic for you right now, so watch out for repeating number fours. And then also, as I sat down to start your reading and I turned on my phone, it was 13:13, so 13 minutes past 1. But 1 and 3 adds up to 4. So if you break down in double digits into single digits, it breaks down into a 4. So it's actually 4-4 again. So they're showing me 4-4. Be aware for fours. And then it was literally like 13:13, which is 4-4 to me, if I'm doing numerology. So also my battery at the time was 69%. Hey yo! But 69 is really symbolic for me because it's one of the first number patterns that I started to notice when all this kooky stuff started happening to my weird brain. And it took me a while because I noticed it because it was lewd. It's like that's how the universe went, that's how we get Cinderella's attention. We give her this lewd number and she'll start to notice it. And if we give it a load, she'll notice it more and more and more. And I was like, okay, 69 is everywhere. And then I was seeing like 39 and 96 and like all these kind of numbers. So that's how the number pattern started for me. But I realised in the end it's like yin yang, right? It's like the yin yang symbol, 6 and 9. So yeah, something about balance. Yes, so watch out for that. There's something going on there for you. I don't know, maybe you're just having a good time. I don't know, you can keep that one to yourself though. Which leads me to the word jealousy. Jealousy question mark, money question mark, chained. So it's as I started to look at the cards and started to tune into your energy. The devil's back. Last week it was just the Queen and King of Pentacles, which was representing your energy last week for me. But the devil's back in the game. So the devil is traditionally your card in the tarot. I think you're having some doubts, some fears, some worries about breaking some kind of chain, breaking away from some kind of situation. I did a reading off camera yesterday, and I think I mentioned it in Sagittarius's video, but I feel like it could be for you because you are the Queen and King of Pentacles for me at the moment, and there's a Queen and King of Pentacles in it, so I may have to do that reading, reset up the cards and tell you explain what I got from that. So watch out for that if I do put that one up. It all starts with the Two of Cups, and again, Two of Cups. I mentioned it again for Sagittarius yesterday. I don't know if one of you is on the cusp, but they were showing me a specific Two of Cups card, and they were showing it me both ways up, and they were saying it's the same no matter which way you look at it. Again, with the number 69, it's the same no matter which way you look at it. So maybe that was a message for you, but I'll have to do that reading and get that up. It may just, the same message may come out today, I don't know. But there's something that's the same no matter how you look at it, no matter which angle you look at it. Maybe you've done some hangman type stuff where you've reassessed a situation, you've looked at it from different angles, and no matter which way you look at it, it's always the same. I don't know. Or you feel like you're going around in circles in a situation, nothing's changing. But what I was noticing here was this King of Pentacles, like straight away, if you look at them though, like the woman's got her back to the situation, all her focus is on this money in her hand. Now, I don't know if you're she, he, or they. I'm reading you as the King of Pentacles though, so it doesn't matter if you're she, he, or they. The main energy that's coming through for your reading, for the Capricorn reading, is this energy. So I'm seeing this as your energy. Just to kind of explain what I'm talking about here. But there's this woman, I mean, it might not be, take it as it resonates, but there's this energy here she's turned her back on a situation. She's ignoring what's going on. She's focused on the money in hand. I was also, as I was tuning into your reading, I kind of sit up straight. I do like a yoga pose, and I was resting my hands in my lap like this. And I had this kind of Oliver twist of please sir, can I have some more? So I don't know if there's somebody coming towards you. Could be a mother, a boss, but there's something coming towards you who's like, they're after the money, right? That's what they're interested in. So this person's over here just looking at the money. Meanwhile, between these two people, I'm seeing this. Can you see how they're a lot smaller? So normally I would see this as the same people, but today it's coming through as children, or if you're a boss and you're responsible for people who are like lower than you, it could be something to do with that. So someone's ignoring the situation. They're just interested in the money. They're not interested in these other people who are kind of like coming through as more vulnerable. These people are chained. This character's overbearing. This person's trying to get out of the door. So if you look here, all the fruit and the vines and things for me at the moment are with this Queen of Pentacles. So you can see all this vines around her here, and if you look at her, the female's tail is kind of like grapes. Ew. Ew, I don't want to go there. So there's something to do with like vines, creeping vines, but then they're kind of all over this guy, and they're keeping this person in place. Excuse me a minute. Just as more or less a reminder as well to watch what you're eating, watch your diet. Last week you had all this stuff about eating green vegetables, fruit, things like this. And my daughter just came in to ask if she could have some sugary stuff because she's done all that lessons. So I was just saying to her, yes, I trust you to make your own food choices snack-wise, but just moderate what you're eating. Don't have too much sugar or carbs, and make sure you're eating a balance of fresh fruit and vegetables. So I feel like I'm talking to her like how I talk to you in your readings at the moment. So that's your reminder. You know, she came in for a reason. There's no such thing as coincidence. Anything that happens during a reading is part of the reading. But there's something here to do with like the vines in this situation are holding this person down. He's like being held in place. There's this feeling of being trapped. I think a lot of us have this at the moment just because of COVID. But you can see he's actually got 1 foot out. It's like somebody's got 1 foot out the door here. One person's like 1 foot out of the situation. They know that there's something toxic going on here with this devil card. What have I got in my notes? Receiving, handout. What's that? Can't read my own writing. Held back. So yeah, getting this energy, it's been coming through for a while where, Cappy, I think you've got something that you want to do. Maybe some kind of, you want to change your job, or there's some kind of change house, change where you live, relocate, travel for business, something like this. But you've been held in place possibly by a commitment where you've got children. Again, don't worry about the gender of the cards. It's more telling me the story, right? So it's this person who's got the foot out the door. So feeling chained to a situation, but you feel like you're being held back, that you know that there's something it's almost like there's something that's meant for you that you kind of like want to go and get. It's like he's looking at that castle. He's like, oh, that bigger house, I can go and get that. Yep. Oh, canal boat, that's the last thing. So I don't know if there's something to do with boats, sailing, canal boats, because this specific lock here stood out to me, and I could see when I went on a canal boat with my dad, where I was like, you know, mooring the boat to the dock. They have these kind of like loops, like metal loops in the ground. You kind of like pull the ropes through, and it moors the boat. So I don't know if something to do with sailing again is coming through. It comes through every now and again in the readings. Right. So the first song that I got just in my head for you, really, really strongly, middle of the night. I don't even know what time it was. You'll be able to see by my notes in a minute, because I'm going to show you some of my notes. Yeah, it was Shades of Cool by Lana Del Rey. So I'll just pull up the lyrics to that one. Okay, so if it's relevant, take it. If it's not, leave it. My baby lives in shades of blue, blue eyes and jazz and attitude. He lives in California too. He drives a Chevy Malibu. And when he calls for me and not for you. He lives for love. He loves his drugs. He loves his baby too. But I can't fix him, can't make him better. And I can do nothing about his strange weather. But you are unfixable. I can't break through your world because you live in shades of cool. Your heart is unbreakable. Okay, now I forgot about that, but there's something up there that I need to talk about in a few minutes. My baby lives in shades of cool, cool heart and hands and aptitude. He lives for love, for women too. I'm one of many, one is blue. So I can't fix him, can't make him better, and I can't do anything about his strange weather. Okay, I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to circle around. The next thing I got was a slice of a red apple. Again, you've got this thing about fruit and vegetables. So it was, you know, like almost like you know, when you turn it, it looks like a smile. A red apple. So maybe New York. New York's the big apple, isn't it? Maybe a job in New York. excuse me, hands together like teamwork, but they go up the arm like a flower. Weird description there. Yeah, so you know when everybody's like in a team meeting, they all put the hands together and they go like, yeah, everybody hands in a circle. So it's like everybody had the hands in a circle, but then there was like, I think 2 hands going up someone's arm here, and it almost made like a flower shape with like the stem. So I don't know, I got that it could be some kind of like corporate logo possibly, like hands together, a charity or something like that, some kind of organisation. The next thing I got was a Rickroll. The universe Rickrolled me in the middle of the night. I got Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and hurt you, never gonna say goodbye, no, never gonna make you cry, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Funny, I did a little off-camera reading, and there was all this stuff about somebody who wasn't going to lie. So I feel like that's you being honourable, not wanting to lie to somebody. Then I saw, again, a lot of red here. Red and green. Red and green should never be seen. So it could be favourite colours, I don't know. And blue. Do you get this a lot? Is it you that got this? It seems to come out again, the tail end readings of the zodiac. Capricorn, maybe Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. I get all this stuff about different colours all the time. Like Smarties or Skittles, I don't know. I saw a hard red lollipop. You know, there's like, it's just like sugar, like a sugar, like hard sugar red lollipop. So apples, not lollipops, Capricorn, be good, watch your health. Then I got Happiness is a Butterfly by Lana Del Rey. All these Lana Del Rey songs for the last couple of days. I don't know what this is. Like, I like Lana Del Rey. I listen to her a lot, but I don't normally get such a density of her songs. Let's look at that one. Happiness is a Butterfly. There we go. Grab the lyrics, because I can't even remember myself. Do you want me or do you not? I heard one thing, but now I'm hearing another. Dropped a pin to my parking spot. The bar was hot. It's 2 a.m. It feels like summer. Happiness is a butterfly. Try to catch it like every night. It escapes my hands into moonlight. Every day is a lullaby. I hum it on the phone like every night. And I sing it for my babies on the tour life. Again, like this, think about kids and babies. If he's a serial killer, this is the line that was in my head, playing over and over in my head. If he's a serial killer, then what's the worst that could happen to a girl who's already hurt? I'm already hurt. If he's as bad as they say, I guess I'm cursed. Looking into his eyes, I think he's already hurt. He's already hurt. I said, don't be a jerk. Don't call me a taxi. Sitting in your sweatshirt, crying in the back seat. I just want to dance with you. So I don't know. Left the canyon, drove to the club. Baby, I just want to dance with you. So I don't know. Something there for somebody. What else did I get? Then I got, and I couldn't remember who sang it, and I couldn't quite remember the song. I was getting the line, I hope you have the time of your life. And I was just getting it over and over again. I hope you have the time of your life. Hold on to this, because you're probably screaming at me who sang this, right? This is my handwriting in the middle of the night, barely awake, with this song playing in my head, thinking, should I write it down? Forcing myself to move and write it down in the dark, half asleep. Look at the state of my handwriting. I hope you had the time of your life, something unpredictable. And then I saw the number 44. That's when I saw it. So remember that, because it blew my mind. Then I got Coming Home, the acoustic version by Rita and Stigma. So somebody could be like traveling home, like maybe you're from a certain place and you traveled for work, but now you're coming home, or like going, I feel like somebody's going back to see the parents. I've been getting this a couple of times this week. Maybe somebody's got a parent who's ill, they want to go and see them. I know that's difficult with COVID, but it's like, fuck it, I'm going, sorry, swearing, fuck it, I'm going home. But it's healing, right? It's to go back to your parents, to go back to the place where you call home. There's something healing there. Because the next thing I saw was, as I was tuning into your energy, as I was getting ready to do the reading, I kept seeing half a rainbow, just over and over again. They just kept on showing me like half a rainbow, right? It's funny that, like, I'll come back to that gem card. And then it was like a missing piece, like a missing puzzle piece was the way this half a rainbow was coming through. And then it was like, you know, sometimes if you're doing physics with kids, you'll put a mirror, or like maths, you know, with symmetry, you put a mirror on, you know, down next to an image, and it mirrors it back at you. So there could be something where something's mirrored back at you and it's helping you to heal. Or the missing piece is yourself, right? But also it is coming through as like, it could be glass, so it's like almost like a rainbow cut in half. Then I saw literally cross swords, and they were like fencing swords. So I don't know if someone does fencing, but I keep seeing the Two of Swords this week, which can talk about being blocked, or having blocked thoughts and needing to use your intuition in a situation. I keep seeing the Two of Swords. It's driving me crazy. I think your reading actually last time ended with the Two of Swords. It was one of the last cards you got. Then I got, because I was trying to focus on the images that they were showing me. I was trying to see more. They showed me something, I couldn't see what it was. And then it was like they said, don't try and see, let them come to you. So it's like, if you're trying to see something, if you're trying to understand something, and it's like mentally you can't understand something, it's like almost like let someone explain it to you. Don't try and see what can't be seen in a situation. Let it come to you, or just like let it come to you intuitively. I don't know. But then I saw the pomegranates that are on the veil behind the High Priestess on the traditional High Priestess card. So it could be dealing with a Scorpio. But the pomegranates, again, pomegranate seeds, take me back to the myth of, I don't know why the devil's coming through as like that Hades energy again for you. Hades puts the nutrients in the earth so that the plants can grow. But Hades, Dissipator, Pluto, those kind of gods that have very similar meanings in classical culture. So the pomegranates, though, the myth of the pomegranate seeds with Persephone and Hades are that when Persephone eats some seeds, she has to spend some of her time in one place. So there's something to do with time spent in two different places. Again, it's like one foot out the door, going back home, returning home, but traveling for work, something like this, where somebody's coming and going possibly. But she's chained to the underworld. She has to return. It's like an obligation to return. So I don't know if it's something to do with world travel, where there's something to do with like visas, where it's like you can go and work somewhere, or you can go and stay somewhere for a certain amount of time, but then you have to kind of go back to your home country for a bit, something like that. Then I got Two Places by Tori Kelly. My heart's in two places. And then, right, I don't believe this, I sat down, started to get the decks ready, started to pull out the cards. What was the first song, right? Remember everything I've told you? What was the first song that played randomly on Spotify? Because I forgot to look up who sang this song. It was Good Riddance by Green Day. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, that's a song. Well, no, the first thing was like, oh, I hope you had the time of your life. I'm sure I had another song like that for Capricorn. I had a similar meaning. And I looked at my notes and I was like, it's the same song. It's the song that I channeled has just played on Spotify. I was losing my mind. And it frustrates me so much that these things don't happen on camera, because I'm like, I want you to see it. I want you to see that this has genuinely happened and I'm not making it up. But I'm going to pull up the lyrics to that song. But again, it's this kind of like leaving something, walking away, no hard feelings is the notes that I made as I was listening to that song. No hard feelings, right? No looking back at the past, Capricorn. This keeps coming out for you. I see it in other tarot card readings as well. It's like not looking back at the past. I feel like you've had some kind of heartbreak in the past as well. And it's like not letting your past hold you back. And I keep seeing like the tower and the three swords. So the tower talks about like a shock, something unpredictable, okay? And then the three swords is like heartbreak. So something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. Why is my battery not... It's not plugged in. That's why it's not charging. It's funny as well, I was talking about in your last reading something about a person who drains you, like a battery being drained. Again, I'm going to come back to that. Okay, I'm just seeing so many synchronicities for you. I don't know if you're getting this kind of like barrage of synchronicities as well. Like it happened for me last year, more or less around Christmas time last year. I just got like absolute barrage of like synchronistic events, synchronistic symbols, and it was like overwhelming to the point that I couldn't deny something was happening anymore, because I was like, there's no way this is a coincidence anymore. It just, it can't be. This is like the universe trying to tell me something. Good Riddance by Green Day. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist and directs you where to go. It's the signs and synchronicities. You're being directed by the universe. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and the still frames in your mind, hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. Again, I keep on picking up that somebody could be dealing with a court situation. And this thing about photographs, like taking photographs with you. For what it's worth, it was worth it all the while. So again, you're leaving a situation. It's like for what it was worth, you know, it was worth it. I wouldn't change a thing. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. So as I was kind of making those notes of kind of like no hard feelings, I don't know which way around to explain this. So the next song, I was writing down, walking away, no hard feelings. And then the song that came on for you, again, I really wish these things happened on camera, but I can't record the whole of the setup because me explaining all this is like 20 minutes in already. And so having to do it all on camera, it'd just be like hours long. So you're just going to have to trust me that this genuinely happened. But I'm there thinking, walking away, no hard feelings. The song that you got was Over It by Audion, I can't pronounce it, but it's I'm Already Over It. I'm going crazy, Capricorn. What is your reading? Come on, load faster. That was so dramatic. Took my stuff and you threw it out. Crying's such a habit, so I'd rather do something else. I know I should be sad about it, but that's not how I'm feeling lately. I know that I could be mad about it, but I've changed the way I'm thinking because it's easier to forget, and I'm so over feeling bad. Like that Three of Swords. So you're over it. You're over feeling bad. You're like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm not wasting my time crying over spilt milk. You're learning. All my babies are learning. I'm so pleased with everybody's signs this week. You're freaking out and keeping calm when I'm freaking out. You're freaking out and keeping calm when everything's going wrong. I'm good at hiding it. You call it quits, I call it luck. Yeah, maybe I'm the crazy one. I can't help it because I'm already over it. Not so sympathetic. You don't see the way that I used to. I don't miss your attention because the tension's gone with you. It's that person who's been draining you. Drama queen, right? I know that I should be sad about it, but yeah, I'm already over it. Go and listen to that song, Cappy. So again, I'm going crazy with the songs that randomised just then. So I was there thinking, yes, my Cappies are learning. This is kind of like what I've been learning to do. And I was kind of thinking about my nails. My nails are Beskar armour, by the way, if you know The Mandalorian. They've got a few scuffs on them now, a slightly scuffed Beskar armour, but still I've got that. This is what I'm saying to you. I don't know if you've got Libra placement, you're dealing with a Libra, or you're just learning this lesson that you're coming along for the ride with me, right? Learning this lesson of being like, no crying over spilt milk. I've got that, I've got that diamond heart. I've got my Beskar armour on. I'm tough. I can deal with anything. I'm going to tell you a bit about me at the moment because that Libra reading, I've had a bit of a tough week. I have. And where do I start? So that Libra reading, there was quite a bit of me in there, and Libra came out as the Emperor. And then I was doing readings off camera, and like I've got my Beskar nails on, and I came out as the Emperor, and it's surrounded by not great cards. And I was like, who is this Emperor? Who's the Emperor? And it was like main female. I was like, I'm the Emperor. Right, okay, I get it. I don't know why, but I'm the Emperor at the moment, apparently. I don't feel like the Emperor. But I think it's this kind of like, I don't know, right, I was like, why am I the Emperor? And I randomised a song for it. And unbelievably, it's the blimmin' Libra song. It's Bulletproof by David Guetta. And I was like, I was up and I was dancing. So all this is going through my mind as I'm listening to these songs and making my notes, right? So I was up and I was dancing. I was like, I'm bulletproof. Yeah, I've got my Beskar armour on. I've got my diamond heart that can walk through fire, right? And as I was thinking this and carrying on, like shuffling the cards, this jumped out onto my hand. So I felt like I've got to tell you this story. It's like, yeah, Libra, tell your story. Tell the Libra diamond heart story of like, the diamond heart reading for Libra, if you want to go and look that up, was that Libra had been through challenges. They've been through things that were tough, but every time that they faced something that was a challenge, they kind of took the lessons from it and moved on and didn't regret it. So it was actually, the challenges were what was forging this Libra diamond heart. And I mean, it's a cycle, right? We're all learning. It's not like any of us don't feel emotion. That'd be terrible. But it was like it flipped out, and flipped out onto my hand. It was like, tell this story. Like Capricorn are going through the same thing, where it's like leaving situations that have hurt you, leaving that heartbreak in the past, disappointment, things that didn't work out, leaving it in the past, walking away with no hard feelings, saying I'm over feeling down. I'm not going to waste my energy and my time on sulking. That's not going to do me any good. I'm going to look to the future, and I'm going to keep moving with that Beskar armor on, with that scuffed Beskar armor. So if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. So as I'm thinking all this, right, and as that gem card comes out and links onto my hand, the next song that played for you, Capricorn, I'm going off my head, was I Don't Feel Like Dancing by Scissor Sisters. Now, I can't remember which reading I talked about this in. I mentioned it in one of my readings. The thing with that song, right, it says, I don't feel like dancing. So it's like when you're in a sulky mood, I don't feel like dancing. I'm having a bad day. Things are going a bit wrong. But the thing with that song, it came on for me the other day, and I literally cannot help but dance to it. It's like Macklemore, Thrift Shop. It's like, doesn't matter how bad I'm feeling. It doesn't matter in the middle of a big cry. These songs come on, and I'm like, within about a minute, I'm up and I'm doing the stupid dances. It's like, there's something about certain songs that just, I cannot help but dance to them, and it gets me in a better mood. So, like, I can't believe that that's the song that came on for you, I Don't Feel Like Dancing by Scissor Sisters. So I'm going to look up the lyrics, because there could be something in the lyrics there, but it's like, I don't know, like, I've got Cappy in my chart. It's my Lilith and I always get it mixed up if it's my North Node or South Node. It's my South Node, I think. I got it mixed up in Cancer's reading as well, like a big dummy dum-dum. But yeah, Capricorn, it's like a challenging energy for me. I'm learning to be... It's where my imposter syndrome comes from. So I don't know. I feel like maybe there's a Capricorn out there with Libra in the chart. We're on the same little journey. What's it called? I Don't Feel Like Dancing. I've not even pulled you any cards yet. This is going to be such a long reading. I don't feel like dancing. But I'm going mental. I'm like, I can't believe that's the song that played. Okay. Wake up in the morning with a headlight, what have you done? This used to be the life, but I don't need another one. Good luck cutting nothing, carrying on, you wear them gowns. So how come I feel so lonely when you're up getting down? So I play along when I hear that favourite song. I'm going to be the one that gets it right. You better know when you're swinging round the room. Looks like magic's solely yours tonight. But I don't feel like dancing when the old Joanna plays. My heart could take a chance, but my 2 feet can't find a way, right? Feeling tired, he's got 1 foot out. You think that I could muster up a little soft shoe, gentle sway, but I don't feel like dancing, no sir, no dancing today. I don't feel like dancing, even if I find nothing better to do. Why'd you break it down when I'm not in the mood? Rather be at home with no one, so I can't get down with you. Cities come and cities go. Again, this thing about travelling for work. Cities come and cities go, just like the old empires. And when all you do is change your clothes and call that versatile. I've got so many, I feel like this is like that energy. You've got so many colours, make a blind man so confused. So many colours, maybe. Then why can't I keep up when you're the only thing I lose? So I'll just pretend that I know which way to bend, and I'm going to tell the whole world that you're mine. Just please understand when I see you clap your hands. If you stick around, I'm sure that you'll be fine. So I don't know, maybe there's something in there for you, maybe there's not, but I love that song and I want to put it on and dance to it right now. I need to get you a song on camera. What would be like a really like duff song that doesn't confirm anything that I've been saying? That'll be good. Big universal troll there from Mercury in retrograde. But I swear to God, I mean, you can hear it in my voice. All this came out, and I was sat here setting up your reading, going absolutely mental. I was like, I can't believe the stuff that's going on, like all these synchronicities. And you know, as I'm thinking about something, the song comes on and verifies it. Okay, so this was what are you doing? What are you doing now, tablet? Could you just right, there we go. So Capricorn. Can I get a song for the overall Capricorn reading for today, please? Give Me All Your Loving, Madonna, Nicki Minaj, and MIA. Right, okay, fair enough. I'm going to listen to that off camera for a second, drink some more coffee, and I'm going to shuffle this deck as well, just so you know that that's going to be shuffled in. And yeah, make a note of that song. So I don't know if you want to pause and go and listen to it as well, get an overview of what's going to happen in your reading. And then we'll finally, 30 minutes in, pull some cards. Back in a second, Cappy. Trust me to forget to say things. It's 3 to 2 minutes left for your reading on the time remaining on my phone. You won't be able to see it, but I swear it is all this stuff that's like behind the scenes. I forgot to mention, I saw the word struck through as one of the things that I saw with at the same time seeing the number 44 last night. So I don't know if you're striking a name off a list or drawing a line under a situation, or saying like, right, that's done, ticking something off your list, but the word strike through with strike through was the thing. So just remember to say that. Like, Give Me All Your Loving by Madonna. It's something like it's right there in front of you. Like, Cappy, it's like right there. It's like, I feel like it's like the last push. Like, there's something. What I'm seeing is like almost like a trophy on a pedestal with a golden egg. And it's like right there. It's almost like the end of Harry Potter, right, where he runs through the maze, and then with the goblet of fire, and it's like it's right there. But there's like some last hurdle that you have to get over. But it's like it's there. I mean, it's bad, right? It's Voldemort, but I feel like there's something really good for you, and it's like it's meant for you. The universe has been protecting it for you. It's right there, and all you have to do is take it. Like, literally all you have to do is take it. And then it kind of says that in that song. So I don't know if it's someone or something, but I feel like it's coming through as an opportunity, like a golden egg. Like, I don't know. Oh, I've got really itchy nose. Like, I haven't got a clue what this thing is for you, Capricorn. But it's been coming through for you for ages. I'm just thinking about it there with like, you had one where it's like you were on the threshold of something, but it's like right as you approach the edge, as you approach that finish line, it's like that's when that devil energy comes back. And it could be like that person returning from the past who's like just comes in at the worst possible time, right? I heard go live, I don't know why. And it's like, or it's like, yeah, just as you're getting close to that thing that you really want, it's like something comes back, or like, you know, something's thrown in your way, and it's the devil energy coming in to like, again, this isn't, I'm not talking about a specific person, but it's like either your own fears getting the better of you, getting anxiety, feeling overwhelmed, those feelings of like, I can't do this. It's like that panic setting in at the last moment, or you know, sudden things of thinking like, oh my God, what, you know, it's not for me after all, or like it's like the devil puts things in your path to make you doubt yourself right at the last second, right as you're about to get your hands on the thing that you want. That's when the devil's the most likely to show up the most. I'm talking about the devil loosely, not literally the devil, but it's like you know, shadow side fears, obstacles, things that make you think that you can't have the thing that you can have, that the universe is giving for you. It's like one last trial. Okay, I don't know if that resonates for you or not. So, Capricorn, Cappy, I want you to be happy. Who are you in your hairy tail? Hairy tail. I don't know, maybe you've got a hairy tail, I don't know. You are the devil in the tarot. I'm laughing too much. This was on the bottom of the deck. That was on the bottom of the deck, and I looked at it and I didn't say again, because I don't tell you everything that I'm seeing, because I'm stupid. Princess, Potion, Witch, Justice is coming. You're doing something with justice or contracts or courts or something. Witch, Justice is coming. Maybe it's a Libra. Maybe you are dealing with a Libra, because Libra's justice in the tarot. It's like, yep, Libra's coming to get you. Or it could be karma. I don't know what you put out comes back to you. Remember to practice self-love, and you can be your own knight. So, yeah, you're the hero of your own story already, Capricorn. Of course you are. If anyone is number one, putting themselves first, it's that Cappy. So, let's read these for you then. You can be your own knight. You may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. I love when it confirms on camera. 1 foot out the door, right? You're trying to escape something. You may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured, you have the power within to persevere. I said to you, I said it's like right as you get to the finish line, right as you kind of like get on the threshold, that fear kicks in. So you have to persevere. I was seeing the 9 of Wands as I was talking about that. I'll show you the specific card. Just as I'm trying to find the card, I don't know why I doubt myself sometimes. Like, I was going to use, it's the Haunted House Tarot, and I was going to use it. I was kind of, it's calling to me, and I thought, oh, I don't know. I've kind of used it a few times. Like, I don't know if it's going to come across as being a bit gimmicky, like maybe I'm setting something up, or so I didn't get it, and I didn't use it. And then I'm sat here and I'm thinking about the 9 of Pentacles and talking about Harry Potter and the fecking maze, right? Trying to find the card. Like, this is kind of what I was seeing as well with the devil energy. Like that's what I was seeing. Like up here with like, maybe it's like a controlling mother, a controlling boss, a controlling wife, like that. Like it was coming through in your last reading, like a domineering female presence in your life. And now I can't find the card that I was looking for. I'm so annoyed with your reading. Right, here we go. So I was talking, I was saying like approaching the finish line, and that's when the devil energy comes in, and all that stuff about like Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, like going through the maze. This was the card that I was picturing in my mind. So maybe I will use this deck for you. I'm so annoyed that I didn't... See, I shouldn't doubt myself. I should trust myself. I should just get everything out. I should just show you everything that's going through my mind, because it bloody comes up again, doesn't it? So shuffled, splitting the deck, and we're using that deck for you. Right, Capricorn, you see, Capricorn's being bossy with my decks again. I kind of like your readings though. Okay. You have the power within to persevere. You already know you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a chivalrous knight in shining armour, or in Beskar armour, right? You've got your own shield and sword, and God help anyone who thinks they can do a better job. Oh my God, that's so Capricorn. God's help anyone who thinks they can do a better job than a Capricorn. Well, this looks like a job for me. That's what you had last week. As I was painting my nails and trying to repair my Beskar armour, I was listening to a bit of your old reading from last week, and that's the song that came up for you. And I was just thinking it was so Capricorn. Potion, remember to practice self-love. You're familiar with the concepts of self-love and self-care, but either you've never actively practiced them, or there's something you've fallen behind on. Either way, you should get back on track, especially with healthy eating. It keeps coming back for you. Keep yourself maintained in all ways, big or small. That can mean calling it quits to take a luxurious bath instead, or it can mean putting on a rosewater face mask and getting out your planner so you can sort out your life before it gets too out of control. Yeah, you want to be in control of your own life. Don't let other people... I feel like there's a domineering female energy in your life that is kind of like the calling the shots, and maybe it's me, sorry. They're like, do this. I do get a bit like that sometimes in my readings, I'm sorry. But there is a female, like a domineering female, that's why it's coming out with this devil card, where you need to... Capricorn, you're a cardinal sign is what I'm trying to say. I don't know, maybe you are dealing with a Libra. Libra's cardinal sign as well. But it's like you need to take the lead in your own life, Capricorn, and you need to make your own decisions about what's right for you. So it's brilliant that you are a sign that always considers the feelings of others and the needs of others. You, as an earth sign, you're very nurturing. You want to be a provider, right? You want to make sure everybody's happy. But this keeps coming through for you, Capricorn. Cappy, I want you to be happy. You do have to consider your own needs. So take back control of your own life. If a situation isn't working, take the reins, take the lead, and get control of the situation and make the choices for you. Don't consider everybody else's needs. Like, you need to make sure that you're seeing yourself as a priority in whatever the situation is for you. You are a cardinal sign. I'm sure you're a cardinal sign, so take the lead. It's one of your strengths, right? And sometimes, like Capricorn, you can come across as being overconfident or almost a bit arrogant sometimes, again with that devil card energy there. But it's to me, as someone with imposter syndrome, and it's something that I really respect, like in the Capricorns that I know in my life. It's like I really respect that kind of shameless ego almost, if you like. And I think it comes from a bit of a false a pretense kind of thing sometimes, but it works for you. And it's like, if you look at the people who are successful, they do have that kind of that swagger about them. So definitely that self-value, and kind of seeing the value within yourself, and you know, celebrating the best points of you. You know, keep doing it, Capricorn. Don't let people say, you know, don't let people chip away at that, because I'm sure it's like chipping away at the armor, right? You know, really see your strengths, and just be who you are, and take control and take the lead, because when you do these things, you do it from, you're never selfish, Capricorn. You always do things because it's like, you know that you're best at the job, you know that you're the person who's the right person to do it, and it comes with this, like, this need to nurture and support others. So don't like, come on, Capricorn, I'm rooting for you. Which justice is coming. They say that whatever we do comes back to us the same times 3. I said karma, right? If a person's intentions are well-meaning, then that good energy will come back to them in buckets. If a person's intentions are to do harm, then you get the picture here. Either way, the universe is getting ready to deliver its justice. This person might be you. If so, you should handle it with grace and learn from your mistakes. Otherwise, this most likely applies to someone who's caused harm to you or your loved ones. Oh, there we go. Ooh, don't mess with the Capricorn's loved ones. I think that you are in protective mode, especially if there's children involved. You want, I feel like there's something to do with courts and children. Like, you want to protect, you want to nurture, you want... As I'm saying this, I'm looking up at your cards up there, so that's kind of why I'm channeling. I feel like this has been a long, drawn-out process for you. It could be contracts. If it's not children, it's people who are, like, somehow dependent on you for something, or in need, like that Oliver Twist, right? I feel like somebody's trying to get... It's almost like someone's trying to get money out of you. They're giving me something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. So I think karma is definitely coming in to deliver a tower moment. But I feel like, I was saying this in the last reading, Capricorn, I feel like you're delivering the tower moment. It's almost like saying, I'm done with this situation, whatever it is. It's not working, and we're going to have a shake-up. There's going to be changes around here. I feel like I'm channeling your words. Like, if you said that recently. It's like, I'm taking control of the situation. We're not doing this anymore like this. It's not working out. It's pretty sexy, Capricorn, I have to say. Right, okay. Let's keep going. So, who is Cappy going to meet on their journey? So tell me about Capricorn's fairy tale journey. The unicorn. Who else had the unicorn? Virgo. Virgo had the unicorn. It's so funny as well, because I don't know if this person's going to be watching. I'm not making fun of you. I am a little bit. There you go, Capricorn, the peacock. Yeah, showing off your best qualities, peacocking. Do you know what? Go for it, Capricorn. The whole of the Virgo reading was about judgment of self and judgment of others. And it was like, the universe is trying to bring in something for you that is like, it's not a literal unicorn. It's not like a little My Little Pony here. It's delivering someone, it's unbelievable. It's like too good to be true. They're giving me, you're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off you. So it's like something you didn't think was possible. Something like literally walking out of a fairy tale, and that suddenly it's there in real life. And it's like what Virgo was doing. And again, maybe you've got Virgo placement, but Virgo was almost judging from a very limited perspective. It's like, maybe it's like their upbringing, their own set of beliefs. It was like Virgo was taking their own belief system and applying it to this amazing unicorn that had walked into life. And again, it's not a real unicorn. It's symbolic of a person coming into your life who's too good to be true. Oh, I'm getting that thing with my hands again. It's like, oh, it's funny. So it's like... yeah, like, it was like Virgo was self-sabotaging. Because they were coming from this place of like judging others by impossible standards, instead of seeing this miracle that was walking into life, they were just poking holes in it. And someone left a comment under that reading that was like you're, you know, idiot psychic, your unicorns aren't real, you're so stupid. And me, my best Garama, was like, I literally, like, I didn't even take the slightest bit of offense. I was laughing. I was like, that person just did not understand the entire overview message of that reading, the umbrella message of that reading. That person didn't get it, and it's such a shame, because they're going to miss their unicorn. they're gonna miss the unicorn, because it's like, oh, that's not possible. It's like, oh, I was like, please, like, because I want what's best for everybody. And I was like, I really hope that person, even though I laughed at them, I'm sorry, person, like, I hope they go back and rewatch that reading and understand that it was a metaphor, because I don't want anyone to miss out on the unicorns in their life. So Capricorn, there's a unicorn coming into your life, and I think you're going to believe in the miracle. They're giving me, every time you say you don't believe, a fairy loses its wings, but it's like, I'm getting that lovely feeling again. It's like you believe, Capricorn. You believe in the unicorns. Okay, so what's that on the underline? The Pilgrim. Give me Scott Pilgrim, but I don't even think I've watched that movie. The thread. Yeah, getting yourself out of that pit, right? Whatever that hole is that you've been in, whatever that bad situation was that you were in, felt like there was no end in sight. I think you're climbing out of the hole. There's that rainbow again there. Again, it's not going to be every Capricorn, but you've had Saturn in your chart for a few years. Saturn and Jupiter passed through your sign, so there was a lot of learning to be done there, and a lot of challenges. Saturn is the planet of tough love, as is Capricorn the sign. Yeah, you're learning to keep on dancing even when you don't feel like dancing. You're learning to look on the bright side, not let the past hold you back. You're putting on a happy face. But again, who else got this? Somebody else got this, where it was like a false smile. Was it Sag? I don't know. I'm getting all mixed up with my readings because I'm doing them a day early. So yeah, I don't know. So this is your journey. This is what you're trying to understand here. Maybe you're sick of it. Maybe you're sick of putting on a happy face when you're not happy. It's funny that I've never got that energy off this card before, but that's what I'm getting. It's like, no, I'm not gonna dance if I don't feel like dancing. Like, I'm not happy here in this situation. I've never had that off this card before. It's almost like the opposite of my energy, to be honest. I'm like, I don't feel like dancing, and then I'm dancing anyway. But this is like, no, it's like a bit stubborn, I have to say, Capricorn. Okay, the comic, the Joker, the clown, the fool. The comic carries a remedy for all that ails this world. Amid the deepest pain and suffering, there is always the potential to lift up and out of the darkness through laughter. Though dismissed by some as lowbrow or unsophisticated, this archetype actually has a highly advanced mind. Some may use the word genius, as humour requires one to see the situation from afar, rather than to be swept away by the drama. Yeah, and I think you're learning to be more light-hearted. The comic sees and accepts the messiness of life, using it as material to be mixed and shaped into a potion to soothe the stressed and serious mind. They literally lighten us up. Just thinking about a couple of Capricorns that I know who are, yeah, they're funny, and they do like literally as soon as they turn up, the mood lightens. They literally lighten us up. Thus within the comic is usually the sage or the magician, working healing magic upon any audience who will lend an ear. My nose is clicking again. This always happens for you, Capricorn. The comic may be the archetype that heals the deep division in our world, one pun at a time. Oh, you're so punny, Capricorn. When light, hilarious, ingenious, spirited, and easygoing. When sarcastic. When sarcastic, sorry, I skipped ahead a word. When dark, sarcastic, harsh, brooding, and drunk. Go deeper. Images of laughing Buddha, stand-up or improv comedy. Joy, jokes, and smiles are signs of a happy heart. Be wary of spiritual practices or teachers who leave the comic by the wayside. So it's funny that I was thinking about Charlie Hebdo, the attack on the Charlie Hebdo officers. So I'm not going to go any further with that, but be wary of spiritual practices or teachers who leave the comic by the wayside. Because comedy challenges authority. Comedy to me is something that is a very powerful tool. It's like one of the peak tools for me in like the ladder of brilliant tools that the universe gives us. Love is at the top, and then comedy is underneath, because Comedy is a strength. Comedy is cathartic. Comedy gives you the ability to see the funny side in the situation, to lighten the mood so that you don't sink down into depression, right? Comedy is like, that's what's at the top of this thing, pulling you out of the cave where you're being silenced, the cave that says you can't say what you want to say. You're not the king on the underlying there as well. It's funny, I was talking about feeling the thing in my hand, and he's literally got like a thing in his hand there. So it's like not being silenced, not being oppressed, not sinking down into a dark, depressed, powerless state, because the comic's here to shine that light, to make fun of the things that scare us, to give us power through laughter. The comedy is such a powerful tool, and you always find, I always say this when this card comes out, like the comics of the world, like Russell Brand is one of my favourite comics, Jack Dee, Jasper Carrott, these are like the ones that I grew up with, and British comedians, what's his name, Scott, maybe Scott again, Jimmy Carr, like, I don't know, there's a lot of, I mean, I don't know if all of them are like this, but a lot of comics deal with very dark material. They make jokes about things that are hugely inappropriate. It's like, you couldn't say that in a polite conversation. You couldn't say that around the dinner table. But when the comic says it on stage or on TV, you know it's a joke. You know that they're well-intentioned. You know that when they say something, it's tongue-in-cheek, and they're drawing attention to something that's awful, and they're taking the power out of it. So what is that? Why is that coming through so strongly? It's some major lesson that you're learning during your fairy tale. The comic has plenty of shade to throw on others, and it can fall into shadow at the drop of a hat. Beware of their sharp claws. Yeah, okay. I associate strongly with this card because it's my energy, like being that clown, right? When somebody challenges me, I often do respond from a place of humor, of mocking, of because it takes the power away. It takes the power away. If someone's trying to scare you and you laugh at them, they don't have any power. If someone's trying to threaten you and you laugh at them, it just frustrates them. If somebody's angry, like I used to work in customer services, I used to work in a clothes shop, and you know, people come in and they come in wanting a fight. Sometimes it's like, I've got something to return, and they get themselves all G'd up, and they come in to, like, you know, confront you because they're upset about something that's got, the clothes shrunk in the wash or whatever, but they get themselves all worked up and they come in a confrontational way, and you go like, oh, I don't know, you make a joke about it and suddenly the mood lightens, or they're having a go at you and you're just smiling at them, and then they get more annoyed and you're like, ha. So it's like pushing buttons. I don't know, maybe you do this, I don't know. Let's pull some more cards before I run out of time, because I've got like 10 minutes left. So tell me more about Capricorn, the prince or princess of their own journey. Secret, you've got a secret wish. Maybe you want to be famous, you want to be a star, you want to be in movies. Maybe there's something to do with being in the spotlight, so you're keeping some kind of wish or dream hidden. Again, rainbow colours there. Aquarian energy could definitely be healing here, healing something. The star, feeling quite guided by the universe right now. Tell me, I feel like it's associated with this though, so tell me about the unicorn. Whoa. Mother of Wands and the Son of Wands. I don't like that the Mother of Wands is in reverse. I'm going to pull a clarify. Let me pull a card here and then I'm going to come back to that. So tell me about the... Okay, yeah, working on it. So why is the daughter... Oh, it's the Daughter of Wands. Why is the Daughter of Wands in reverse? The Magician. That came through, I think, for Sag as well. Okay, I get it. Okay, somebody's growing up. Somebody's learning about... Because I saw it as the Queen of Wands at first, which is what confused me and made me worried, but it's not. It's the Daughter of Wands in reverse. So the Daughter of Wands into the Son of Wands. This is the Page into the Night. This is somebody maturing. So this is somebody maturing sexually, or it could be somebody maturing in terms of their passions. It's leaving a stage of planning and moving into action and communication. So the daughters are the students. They're learning. Again, gender roles aside, it's daughters in this deck. Normally it's a page. So a page is somebody who's learning, somebody who is quite immature in a certain area. So, and then wands are to do with kind of the things that make you passionate, the things that make you want to take action, the things that are give you enthusiasm, that heat you up. So it can be to do with sex. Obviously, like the snakes can be to do with like, but maybe I'm the child. But yeah, it's a maturing. It's a maturing here. This number 8 symbol as well is like infinity, something to do with the infinity symbol. Could be dealing with this as a fated connection coming in for you. It's going to teach you about being passionate. It's going to teach you about exploring the things that make you feel fired up. So with it being in reverse, leading into the Sun of Wands, this is the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who takes action on the passions. One of the fastest moving, impulsive, action orientated knights in the whole of the tarot. So this is someone who acts on the impulse, acts on the passions. Yeah, this is somebody, excuse me a second. Okay, I thought someone wanted me, apparently they didn't. Story of my life. So sorry, I'm making stupid jokes again. The comic's coming out. It's because this card's here. The snakes shed the skin as well. Yeah, this is definitely what it is. Okay, I didn't understand at first, but now I do. Snakes shed the skin when they grow. This has come through a few times this week. So there's a maturing here. There's a growing. It could be a growing passion for somebody who you see as something amazing, right? Which, if you see someone, if you have someone on a bit of a pedestal, you may have a growing passion for them. But this person, this is them. So this is somebody who is maturing in terms of this kind of like fire sign wand energy. They're manifesting. This is somebody who takes their dreams and makes them happen. Yeah, action orientated. They know what they want. They go out to get it. Could definitely be a fire sign. Maybe Sagittarius, because I feel like there's a connection with Sagittarius here. You've got that infinity symbol again here. So I feel like this is a fated connection. It doesn't have to be romance. It can be friend. It can be family. It can just be a stranger you meet in the street. But it's like something about dreams and wishes being fulfilled. Too good to be true. This person's maturing in terms of that wand energy. But they're manifesting. They're making their dreams a reality as well. Or this is you manifesting this person into your life. This is Gemini Virgo energy. Oh, hello. Father of Wands. Wow, okay. So this is more about your journey here now. I've got a lot of wands here. It's funny as well because I've been picking up on this like Father of Wands, King of Wands, fire sign energy behind a lot of the earth sign energy recently. You've been working on something here where you've stopped. It's like you've stopped seeing the cups as half empty and you're starting to see life as half full again. I feel like you've got over something that hurt you in the past because you keep having that Three of Swords that's been popping up over your readings recently. So something hurt you in the past. You're not worrying about the past. It's like I'm done talking about the past. Talk about my future. So there's something here where you're working on how to lift up your own spirits, working on how to see the funny side of situations, figuring out how to keep on dancing when life knocks you down. So working on it over time. It's like stepping stones. You're moving forward. You may be doing some kind of like step program, right? That was talking about drunkenness. So if there's some kind of addiction in your life, you are the devil card. You may be a little bit more prone to it than others. You're taking steps to improve your life somehow and to get yourself into a happier situation, to get yourself out of the dark, whatever that dark was for you. There's a lot of confusion here. Again, more cups. I feel like drinking could definitely be something for somebody. And again, so looking after your health keeps coming through. So this talks about confusion, about having a lot of offers, not knowing what to do, not knowing, almost like a fear of the unknown. So like you could have a lot of relationships coming towards you or just a lot of choice in some kind of situation, but there's only one right choice here. The moon symbolizes confusion, fears, not understanding. But if we flip this card, there's only one cup that has the sun shining on it. So there is one choice for you, one cup that's right for you, and it's here with the Father of Swords. So there's something here about wands. So there's something here about again this kind of it's always either sexual maturity or maturity of knowing the things that make you passionate, knowing the things that you want, knowing the things that make you feel enthusiastic. There's a lot of creativity that comes with this. It's been in a very high vibrational energy. But the Father of Wands is mature. They hold back. They are... where the Son of Wands is impulsive, the Father of Wands has been impulsive in the past, but they've learnt the lessons from that. So they're now maturing, and they know how and when to use that passionate energy. There's a time and a place to be passionate, but it's very much a leader. So again, it could be, you could have some kind of like fire sign in your chart here, particularly Leo, could be like Sagittarius or Aries as well going on for you here. But I just feel this energy of like, you'll know the right choice because it'll make you feel passionate. So again, it's coming through something to do like putting yourself first. What are you passionate about? Because whatever work you're doing, whatever you're putting effort into, it's going to be better if you're passionate about it. Things always turn out better when we enjoy what we do. So if something feels like it's a grind, if something feels like it's draining your energy, that's not where you should be putting your efforts and your energy. That's not what's going to lead you to your success. You have to do the things that you're passionate about, because it's going to generate natural energy for you. That battery's going to go up. Okay, let's keep going because I'm running out of time. What's on the bottom there? 5 of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely breaking the chains of something. You're getting out of some kind of situation that's not right for you. So tell me about the Star, please. Thank you. Oh, trapped, yeah. So it could be that at the moment there's something, you, like I said, you're chained to something. So there's something where you need to break away. The 8 of Swords is trapped, but it's often trapped mentally. If she took off the blindfold, she may be able to see that she's not really trapped. She can just walk forward, right? She can just be careful and get out of that situation. So you're feeling mentally trapped, not able to move towards something that you see as your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, feeling bound by something. Tell me more about this person then. This person's maturing in some way. The Page of Pentacles in reverse as well. So this could have been a student at some time or another. Like you've got 2 student cards. Page of Pentacles in reverse is, no, do you know this person doesn't have a plan? They're manifesting, but I don't think they have got a plan. Okay. Tell me more about the 7 of Cups. Why is the 7 of Cups here? There you are, 9 of Wands. Something that's been a long journey for you. You're feeling like the wounded warrior. You're feeling a bit hurt in a situation. You're still keeping a lookout though for something. You know, it's like maybe you're looking out for the perfect relationship, or there's a perfect opportunity, and you've tried all these other cups. It's like you tried all those other cups. Hey, my video cut out and saved you 5 minutes of me waffling. Basically, what I was getting though is like this person's not as mature as you. They're not as experienced as you. You're showing as having more experience in some kind of situation. So you can see where there's like 6 cups that are all turned out. It's almost like you've got this kind of feeling of disappointment from from situations. It's kind of like, you know what your hopes and your dreams and your wishes are, right? But you've got this sense of disappointment. You keep trying these cups and they keep getting spilt. So you're still watching, you're still like looking and waiting for kind of that perfect cup. But you're not crying over spilt milk. You're kind of learning the lessons from those things that didn't work out, those situations that you tried but didn't work out. And you're getting more and more confident about what you want from situations, what you want Capricorn, from relationships or whatever these situations these cups represent. So there's a maturity that comes with experience here. The 9 of Wands is like, again, approaching that finishing line. It's the card that I showed you where she's coming out of the maze. So coming out of a maze, but feeling a bit battered, feeling a bit hurt. I think there has been some kind of heartbreak or disappointment from past circumstances, but you look into the future here. You're seeing the things that didn't work out as learning experiences. You're mastering some kind of skill here from situations. I feel like you are watching for that unicorn, that perfect person or perfect opportunity, situation. I mean, I'm asking about a person you're going to meet. So it could be a person connected to some kind of opportunity, a perfect job, whatever it is for you, but there's a person connected to it. So you know what you want. You're very clear, you're very experienced. This person, this Knight of Wands, is this person here. They're not as experienced as you in something. They're showing up with 2 student cards, like they're still learning. They're the Knight of Wands. They're not the King or Queen. So you're the King of Wands. So you can teach this person something. There's some kind of equal give and take with this relationship, because it's also coming through as the 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups is equal give and take. Is fair share. Shared emotions. You could know this person from your past, from your childhood. You could feel like kids together. But there's like, it's almost like this, there's a connection here, whether it's like an immediate connection and this feeling of like, I know you. This card can represent soulmate connections. You know, you've got the 2 8 symbols there on those 2 cards. So it's almost like, I feel like I've known you all my life, or you've literally known this person for a long time. There's nostalgia there. There's this feeling of kind of like, I don't think I have words to explain what I'm picking up on. There's feelings there. There's feelings there with this person. So if this is someone that you've literally just met, it's almost like I can see a future with you. I feel like in 30 years we're going to look back on this moment. Yeah, it's something here. Something where it's equal. I'm also noticing there's kind of like the industrial background. So I don't know, again, you have that thing about moving cities. So maybe you're moving to an industrial city or town, or you come from an industrial city or town. I'm just really noticing the chimney stacks there. It's funny as well, because my neighbour today and yesterday, that house that's sold, they're working on the chimney. So chimneys, maybe someone smokes like a chimney, I don't know. Okay, yeah, but there's definitely this missing puzzle piece feeling of, I always feel like it's being revealed, right? It's like you didn't know where you were heading. You always felt like there was something missing from your life, and you didn't know where you were heading. Maybe you felt a bit like you were wandering aimlessly, but I've never noticed this about this card before, but it's like with that eclipse happening there, with it like, it's almost like secrets, the unknown is suddenly going to be revealed to you, because she's actually looking, it's like the light of that is like revealing this place, and it's like, oh, that's where I need to go, that's where I need to head. I didn't even realize it was there, it was too dark to see, but now it's been revealed. So tell me more about the 8 of Swords. Whoa. Whoa, you've got a lot of King of Wands energy here. If this isn't you, this is, well, it is you, this is your journey. I mean, yeah, I feel like you have to go out. This is the card I was thinking of as well when I was thinking about like going out and seizing what you want. Like there's something for you, you just have to go out and grab it. Like literally like go and seize what you want. Obviously not in like a rapey way, that'd be bad. But like in a kind of like, yeah, that you know what's meant for you. This is what I'm kind of getting. It's like you know what's meant for you, and it's right there, and you just have to go and get it. But you have to, it's like you've been indecisive because you didn't know what you wanted, but then all of a sudden, like, you get into this Father of Wands energy, this King of Wands energy, which I keep picking up on behind the earth signs, and it's like you're just going to go and get what you want. It's like suddenly like being very sure and going for it. Is this the World card? No, this is the Wheel of Fortune. I get them mixed up in this deck. But the World card does talk about completing a cycle, but I feel like your luck is changing, or it's like luck is coming in for you, or like there's some kind of abundance. Again, it's like that golden egg, that kind of treasure, that thing that's been locked for a long time, and suddenly it's like there as an opportunity that's in front of you. It's like the door's open. It's like it's go time. It's like, go on, Capricorn, go and get what you want. Go for that job that you've always wanted. Go for that opportunity that you want, or the person that you want. It's like the door's open. Now this is the Magician card again. The Magician card is here connected with this person. What is it, Capricorn? I want to know. What are you going for? It's exciting. But yeah, the door's open. He's got everything he needs. It's like you've got everything you need here to manifest your wishes. Like literally the magician has dreams, and he grounds them and he makes them happen. He's got all the tools he needs. You've got all the tools you need to do this, Capricorn. It's like, this looks like a job for me, because it is for you. It is for you. Okay, so what do I want to ask about? Just tell me, how is Capricorn going to recognize this person? There's no competition. I feel like this is for you. It's something that is meant for you. And it's like there's no competition. You're the person. You're the person who's meant to have this. Or this isn't somebody who's going to fight you. There's going to be no conflict here. There's going to be no arguments. Especially if you're coming from relationships where there has been a lot of conflict and arguments, perhaps you're expecting that. You know, you're expecting things to be difficult because things have always been difficult for you. You're showing as a wounded warrior. And it's like you didn't expect it to be this easy. But it's easy because you've done this self-improvement. You've got yourself into a very high vibrational energy, and the universe can work with you. Like the magician energy, the universe can work with you more easily. It can bring you the things that you're wishing for because you've done that work on yourself, and you're into this high vibrational energy where it's like, if you're too busy, it's like the Four of Cups, right? If you're too busy looking down, or the Five of Cups, if you're looking at all the things that have gone wrong, if you've got that lack mentality, if you're crying over spilt milk, if you're so busy being down and in that really low vibration energy where it's like, woe is me, why does it always rain on me, everything always goes wrong for me, it's like the universe can't work with you in that energy. It can't bring you your dreams and wishes because you're too busy crying over spilt milk. Where when you look up, when you become the wounded warrior, where it's like, I'm not letting my past hold me back, I'm going to keep a lookout. I'm going to look to the future. I'm going to be in that high vibrational energy. I'm going to keep working on myself. I'm going to learn the lessons and move forward. That's when the universe can be like, right, okay, Capricorn's got it. We're going to deliver them this gift. It's like it's going to be dropped into your lap. Okay, so, whoa. Okay, so your journey then. Yeah, literally, like, back from the dead, like, revival. The story of this card is Raven, the kind of heroine of the card. She comes and rescues this child from the graveyard. She helps this child have a better life. So something that's not dead and buried. Hearing the call, feeling like you've got to get up and keep on going. It's like not lying down and dying, right? The Hermit card doing some soul searching there. Excuse me. I see this one as like it's almost like he's the gravedigger. Like these two cards together, like this isn't the traditional way to read the tarot, but the imagery on these cards, it's like he's the gravedigger. He's the person you've got to kind of sneak past. Because, I don't know, he's connected to the graveyard somehow, but traditionally this would be soul searching, going in, doing that inner work, finding the inner light, knowing what you want. And then there's communication and action. The Eight of Wands is going for it. It's like releasing, like, the communication there. Where's that card? I think I've shuffled it back in, but I was talking about how it's like you can see the house, right? Like it's like the moon clears, the light shines, and you can see the house, and there's communication coming in. And then like the Strength card, so having the strength to go for it. Again, there could be a soulmate connection, could be dealing with a Leo. This is Virgo, this is Scorpio, for me, Libra. Finding inner strength to go for what you want is the main thing I'm seeing. You may have done this loads of times. It's like 9 lives almost with the nine of Wands and this Judgment card. It's like every time life's knocked you down, you've got back up, and you're the wounded warrior. You keep on going. You've got the perseverance, and because you've learned the lessons, because you've been so strong, it's like the universe is like, right, you know, it's like, right, the Beskar armor again. I'm sorry for those of you that don't watch The Mandalorian. He's a mercenary, and he goes out and he does these jobs, and he gets a bit battered and bruised along the way, but he keeps going, and every time he completes a job he gets awarded with these this kind of metal, which, you know, is the payment, and every time he gets this metal he turns it into his armor. And so the more the story progresses, and I'm not going to do any spoilers, but the more jobs he completes, the more armor he has, and the more impressive he looks. It's like everyone sees this armor and it's like, I'm impressed because I know that you're really experienced. And this is what's happening with you. It's like you're wearing your trials as armor. You're wearing your it's like people who've been through a battle, right? It's like soldiers every time they fight a battle they get a medal. So it's like wearing those medals, wearing your scars as a badge of honor, wearing your trials as having pride in the trials, and that impresses others. So it's about not being perfect. Like, no one would be impressed if everything was given to you on a plate. If you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth and everything came easy for you and you never had to try and everything just was, it's like you just had that star shining on you your whole life and everything was easy. Like, no one would be impressed. You know, like Donald Trump, right? People make fun of the time he said, I started my own business, I just had a small loan of $1 million from my father, or whatever it was. And it's like, oh, everybody would love to have a small loan, right, of $1 million. It's like no one's impressed by that. You haven't had to work for that. Where someone like Lord Sugar, who's kind of his counterpart, if you want to look at the TV show The Apprentice, Lord Sugar in the UK, he came from I think a council estate. Did he come from Brixton? Brixton just popped into my head, like Essex way maybe, but he was a self-made man. He literally, he came from a council estate. He sold things from the back of a van, and he made his own money and became a very rich businessman. He did like Amstrad computers and things like this. So you know, there's a difference there where and it's like, do you want to impress someone who's impressed by you being born with, like, you know, who are you trying to impress here? Are you trying to impress the people who are like, oh, I'm impressed that you started your own business with a loan from your rich father? Or are you the sort of person who are you trying to impress the people who value the effort, they value the journey, they value the Lord Sugars of the world, who like who started out selling stuff out the back of a van? You know, there's the self-made men, the people who have had to actually work hard to get to where they are. I don't know why I'm waffling on about this, but there's something there. Right, okay. Because you're so special, Capricorn, because you bully me with decks a lot of the time and make, like, I always buy decks because it's like, Capricorn needs this deck. Because you're so special, I have got this new deck. It's the God and Goddesses Tarot. I could show you the box, but unfortunately it's come a bit battered and bruised. And like the story, like literally like the story that I'm telling you right now, it's like I could have returned it. I could have been like, hey, this has come and it's like in a broken box. But I thought, you know what, that's part of the box's story and the cards are fine, so I'm just going to keep the box, the battered, bruised box. So I don't know what this is, but it's the Goddesses and Sirens Tarot. I've got by Stacey DeMarco. I've got the Counterpart Tarot on the way, the Gods Tarot. So I don't know how I'm going to use these yet, but it came in time for your reading, so let's see what you get. So can I get an advice card, please? Whoa, straight away. I've caught it. I've caught it. For Cappy. So I just got a WhatsApp message from work. Pele, purpose. Now, I don't know this goddess. So, Goddess Pele is here to help you, Cappy. What does the Goddess Pele have to teach us? Let me just find her. So, I've not had a proper look through this yet. That reading that I did... that I haven't actually filmed yet. It was an off-camera reading, and I took a photo of it, and I've got a record of everything, so I can recreate the reading to explain it. But that was the first time I used it, and they had 2 goddess cards, which talked about growth and expansion. It was like double Empress energy. Pele, purpose. Think clearly about your next steps. It is time to uncover your purpose. Yeah, exactly, like the fuel inside you of what lights your fire. Take action. Do not hide or hesitate. Balance your emotional extremes. King of Wands, King of Wands, King of Wands. Take action. Do not hide or hesitate. When the King of Wands makes up his mind, he goes and bloody gets it, right? This is the energy that you're being told to get into. He, she, they, however you identify, you know, you've got Pele, this goddess here. The energy's the same. Madame Pele, as Hawaiians refer to this fiery goddess, embodies one of the most active volcanoes in the world. The spectacular Hale Mau Mau crater on give me a break. Kilauea volcano on the big island of Hawaii is said to be the goddess's home, where she creates new land from nothing but passion and fire. That's like Queen of Wands energy, like King of Wands, creating something from nothing but passion, right? It's the passion that the passion is what led Lord Sugar from selling things out of the back of a van to being like literally a lord, okay? Born of the female spirit Hina, who was directly descended from the Earth Mother and Sky Father, Pele is a much-loved figure in Hawaiian mythology. There are many stories about the beautiful and lively goddess, many of them showcasing her dynamic qualities of change and purposeful transformation. She could appear as an elderly woman with a small dog, or as a beautiful young woman, depending on her purposes. And it is said that she appears to her people just before a major volcanic eruption. She can be a jealous and forceful goddess and is very possessive of what is hers. That's the energy that was picking up there, that Queen of Pentacles. Beware, to this day it is not advised to take any stones from her volcanoes. Pele is the perfect goddess to call upon when you feel directionless or unclear. If you feel bored or if you feel bored a lot or unexcited about life, you may need her dynamism. She is a creative force dedicated to moving you forward towards living your true purpose. If you don't know what you want to do when you leave school, or aren't sure what course to take, or feel a little stuck about what your next steps in life should be, Pele will shake you out of your rut and get you moving in the right direction. Symbols: volcano, fire, the colour red flowers, silk cloth and strawberries. Invocation, yeah. Here is a powerful meditation to connect you with the purposeful power of Pele. It is a great way to find clarity about what direction you should take next, or to uncover your purpose. So I'm going to actually let you see this. I don't want to read it all out because there's quite a lot there. So if I try and do that, you can kind of pause. Hello? There you go. No, maybe it doesn't want you to. Maybe it's trying to protect me from copyright strikes. Light the red candle and say, Aloha, 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 I call you thrice, Madame Pele, you who shape the land, visit me now if it should please you. And then imagine a volcano, basically. Feel the energy rise through your body, and say, thank you, Madame Pele, for your passion and purpose. Make my purpose clear, give life to my purpose, shake me from my slumber. Create the new for me, show me what action I should take. Now open your eyes and write down on a piece of paper anything that comes to mind. Do not judge this, just write. These are messages from Pele. Okay, when you are done, thank Madame Pele by leaving her a flower on your altar, desk or bedside table. Blow out the candle with the word aloha. Take action on any messages, no matter how seemingly unrelated. Now, I don't tend to do that kind of stuff. That is bordering on kind of witchcraft for me. Not that I think badly of anyone who does that kind of thing. I just feel like that is taking a step in a certain direction that I'm not ready to take at the moment. But then again, it says which justice is coming. So I don't know. Maybe you're the witch. I don't know. Take any religious factors out of there and just let people be who they want to be. We're all individuals on this planet, just finding our own path. So no judgment for anyone there. Right, I hope that was helpful for you, Cappy. I'm going to go and let you get on with your day because I'm sure you've got better things to do than sit around listening to me waffle for hours. But yeah, take care. I hope that was helpful to you. Cappy, Cappy, Cappy. I want you to be happy. Please do put yourself first. And when you decide what you want, go for it. Whatever action you need to take, do it. All right? And let other people find their own path. And I guess, I don't know. Right, take care. Love you to bits, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.